And let's begin with some breaking updates coming in at this point in time. We are getting to know massive search operations are currently underway in Kashmir region. In fact, massive search operations are being carried out in the houses of terror associates in almost each and every district of Kashmir region. That's the latest update coming in. A short while ago, we also got you some information about the search operation that is underway in South Kashmir specifically. But more inputs coming in. The security forces there have expanded the scope of search operation. And now in almost every district of Kashmir region, we are getting to know search operations are going on. Let's go across to Yawar joining us on the broadcast. Yawar, give us more details. We were just talking about how the focus was on South Kashmir specifically, but now the security forces expanding the scope of search operations and the entire Kashmir region. Every district of Kashmir region is being searched very, very carefully.
Well, first of all, let me tell you that the Times Now was the first channel who broke the story that over 1,700 suspects have been rounded up. That was the J&K police official that time told us. Now there's a massive search operation that were being conducted at the houses of terror associates, those having the adverse background. J&K police has sought a cooperation from the local, locals there, from the representatives on these investigation links, because all is linked in the investigation. We have been witnessing that from the Shopian to the Pulwama to the other parts of the South Kashmir or in the North Kashmir or in the Central Kashmir. There has been a massive search operation that's been conducted by the Jawans of the J&K police. This is a part of the ongoing investigation. Now you can see that how the J&K police is on the toes of cracking this case at the earliest possible times. Many of the houses have been raided, particularly in the southern region, Shopian and Anantnag, as well as in the Shopian. These are the persons who are having the adverse links all across and have been associated with the terror outfits past. That's why this massive search operations are being conducted day in and day out. The police is working, the army is working, the intelligence wings are working to track down those who carried out this strike. Because as we broke the story that how haunted it was, the first-hand experience from the Ekta, then this came in a light, part of the investigation that the search operation has been initiated, and this has been widely, reflected by the J&K police through their statements that they sought a public cooperation when it comes to the security measures in the Kashmir Valley. The public is cooperating with the police, the public is cooperating with the security agencies, investigation agencies. That's when this massive search operations are being taken place at the various locations. Back to you.
Right. So, Yawar, we are also showing to our viewers exclusive visuals of the search operation that is currently underway. The focus here, as my colleague Yawar was also telling us, is on the terror associates. Terror associates in their houses in almost every district of Kashmir, viewers, is being searched extensively by the security forces. And those are the exclusive visuals of some of these searches that are underway that we have brought for you. These are deferred visuals that we are bringing for you. Let me go back to my colleague Yawar, who continues to be with us at this point in time. Yawar, after what happened in Pahalgam, there is a lot of anger, across the country, and focus clearly is on what next from India's side. And as Prime Minister Narendra Modi has made a clear statement that not just the terrorists, but their handlers, their backers, each and everybody is going to be identified and dealt with. That was the message. And Pradeep Datta also joining us live right now. Pradeep, I'll come to you in just a bit, but before that, Yawar, so the message was absolutely clear. Not just terrorists, their handlers and even their backers are not going to be spared. And that's exactly what we see already happening in every district of Kashmir.
Well, exactly. This is a part and parcel of the powerful speech from the Prime Minister yesterday from the month of the Bihar. In fact, the message was loud and clear. It doesn't need any decoder. The message was loud that we will not spare you, and when we will hit you, we will hit you hard. And that's when we witnessed that after this message, many of the things came in. That massive search operation takes place, anti-terror operation takes place, militant was killed, additional troops were deployed, the houses of OGW OGWs, which I told you in the morning that who are these OGWs. They are the one who provide the logistics to the militaries, because without the consent, without the logistic, without the navigation of the OGW, the attackers couldn't have done even a recce of that particular place. And on the suspectations mode, this investigation was taken up. The houses has been massively raided. This is not a one house, this is not a two houses. There's a massive search operation that were carried out at the parts of the Kashmir Valley. Over 100 of the houses were raided by the J&K police as a part of the investigation, because they suspect that among them one should be that who has given the logistic to those who carried out this deadly strike on the tourists in the Pahalgam. That's what this entire thing has been compiled and summing up on the investigation mode. As I told you, that the public is fully cooperated with the police. The police has sought earlier the cooperation from the public that they are doing the investigation and one should not have created hindrance in sort of any relevant materials. That's when we witnessed that in the Pulwama, how these security agencies, how the J&K police jawans goes house to house, had a search operation there as a part and parcel of their ongoing investigation with a proper procedure done there. Back to you.
Right. Yavar, request you to stay on with us. Let me go across to my colleague Pradeep Datta as well, who's live with us right now. Pradeep, we are bringing to our viewers the visuals of the search operation that's currently underway at residents belonging to the terror associates. The role of the overground workers is extremely critical, because as we heard one of the survivors telling us that it looked like a planned attack clearly, because one of the terrorists was using a phone, was communicating with somebody saying, I've kept so many guns here around the bushes, plan A has failed, let's go to plan B. So the overground workers and the crackdown is very important. Give us more details about the search operations.
No doubt about that, because if we talk about overground worker, they are the one who provide oxygen to ecosystem of terror. So that's one of the reasons that Amit Shah, while he was in Kashmir Valley, he conveyed message to the commanders on the ground that you have to dismantle this ecosystem of terror, and for that you have to go and launch strong crackdown against these overground workers. And that's one of the reasons that during the last few hours, the crackdown has already started, and many houses across Kashmir Valley are being searched, and they are said to be somewhere or directly or indirectly associated with all these terror organizations. Because overground workers are more dangerous than terrorists, because terrorists can be identified with the gun. They are the people without the gun, but they are the one who act as courier. They are the one who provide logistic support. Not only that, they also identify the safer hideout for the terrorists and help them operate in that area. In this particular case also, as you rightly said, because one of the survivors said that how one of the terrorists had a mobile phone, who had kept the mobile phone in his shoe, and he used to interact with his handler. He said that plan A has failed and they are now going for the plan B. And the other terrorists were saying that they have kept 35 guns, and you have to get those 35 guns from that particular spot. So who is going to get guns? It's not the terrorists who will be shifting these arms and ammunition from one place to another. So the role of the courier is always being played by these terrorists. So that is what actually now the security agencies are doing. They are after them. See, this is A, B, C, D. Amit Shah has made it clear. A means all out war against terrorism. B means that you have to beat terror. C is that crackdown against these overground workers. And D is to demolish and decimate their hideout. Already we have seen that how the two of the houses of terrorists belonging to Lashkar-e-Taiba and Jaish-e-Mohammed were blown into smithereens by security agencies. This has happened for the first time. A message has been sent loud and clear. Something what Prime Minister asserted, that now the space for you will start shrinking. We are going to identify, we are going to eliminate you. And that's what exactly is happening right now in Kashmir Valley. They are taking care of the terrorists on the Indian side. And they are also after handlers who are operating from across the border. Anything, anytime can happen. And that's one of the reasons that Pakistan is quite rattled and worried Pakistan what they have done. Already Hafiz Saeed is said to have gone underground. They have provided security to Masood Azhar also. And many of their terror assets had been taken to safer places. Besides trying to mobilize forces on the border and also opening fire on some of the posts so that they can further infiltrate terrorists, that shows that Pakistan will not change its strategy. But yes, what they are trying to do, instead of saving their own people, they are trying to safeguard those terrorists who have got hands soaked in blood and who are responsible for destruction even of Pakistan. Because of these terrorists, if today Pakistan is not able to do well, if they are today begging, moving with a begging bowl from one country to another country, it is because of their policy of supporting, aiding and abetting terror. But Pakistan is not learning its lesson. Reason being that whosoever is the army chief, they want to stick to the chair, and to stick to the chair, the only best policy is that they should continue with anti-India policy, because they feel that that's the only way they can keep the flock together, they can keep the people together, because already army had lost its credibility. We had seen that they were facing so many setbacks in Balochistan, they were facing so many setbacks in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa area, and because of that reason, their credibility was all-time low. People had been coming out of the street. So Asim Munir thought this is the best option why not to shift
Right.
focus from Pakistan towards Kashmir Valley? Once there will be an attack, there will be a retaliation from Indian side, and that will be easy for him to keep people flocked together. But I think he will not succeed in this mission, because it's going to be really very tough for Pakistan. Narendra Modi is one person who knows how to translate his words into action. He has done it in 2016, he has done it in 2019, and he is going to do it in 2025 also.
Right, absolutely. Stay on with us, Pradeep. Let me go back to Yawar as well. Yawar, we are bringing to our viewers visuals. These are very, very important visuals. India is saying enough is enough. It's a message to Pakistan that sends terrorists here in India and to the overground workers here in Kashmir specifically that help these terrorists coming from Pakistan. Now, look at these visuals very, very carefully, viewers. You have anti-terror operations on one hand, that is going on. House-to-house checking is currently underway. Every corner is being scrutinized. The Pulwama inspection is what we are seeing right now at this point in time. Inspection is happening of the houses of these terror associates in each and every district of Kashmir. Yawar, stay with us. My colleague Priyank Tripathi also live with us right now. Priyank, give us more details about these operations that are currently underway, because after the houses of two elite terrorists were destroyed, this is another big thing that we are seeing taking place in every district of Kashmir.
Yeah, let me tell you now why this is happening, because this location of Baisaran is connected to the all mountains from Taral area, from where Adil Ahmed Thokar belongs to. This also connects to Baisaran, where this incident happened, and this also goes till Srinagar. We are standing at this Pahalgam, and let me tell you to our viewers so that they can visually understand. Below these white mountain peak is Baisaran, where this incident happened. If you zoom in just a bit, Yogesh, if you can zoom in towards that side, this terrain certainly connects to Amarnath, the location which has always been a target of all these terrorists. If we'll just zoom in 15 degrees more, you can have these mountain peaks, white mountain peaks, which is of Srinagar Valley. And right behind me, although it's quite sunny, we won't be able to show you on that side, is the Taral area and the other areas which has always been dominated by the terrorist activities in the recent past. That's why multiple combing operations are being launched, because the terrorists could have taken the similar kind of route while they attempted to flee away from the location. We know it from the fact that Adil was the one who first entered Pakistan through a valid visa in the 2018, and after getting trained from Pakistan he came back to India, and later to that his charter was intercepted by the agencies in the year 2024 only. He waited till March of 2025 so that he can possibly carry out this kind of attack with the help of the Pakistani terrorists. That's why those OGs, those overground workers who have been helping Adil and the other accused in this particular case, because Adil and Asif are the two ones who are from the Indian origin. That's why the agencies and multiple coordinated agencies are trying to put a hold on the movement of all those OGs so that these terrorist movement can be restricted. If at all they would have been camping up the hill, it is very difficult for them to sustain for more time period. Now the fact remains that if the ground vigil is not increased, certainly the out and all-out message which has come out from the Home Minister to eliminate these terrorists from the valley will not happen. So it's a time for the agencies to work on the ground with a very coordinated effort. That's why we saw yesterday that the ADGP of the CRPF and the IG of the Jammu and Kashmir Police, both of them have been moving together. We also saw that army choppers have been hovering up above this Pahalgam area. We also saw that the fighter jets have also been hovering and flying above this particular zone. So multi-coordinated efforts are being done here so that
we are keeping our viewers updated with all the developments that are currently taking place. But for now, thank you very much, Priyank, Yawar, as well as Pradeep. Appreciate all of you for joining us with your inputs. We have to move on. We have